Hi, it's Heather with another installment of R-Rated Reviews, and the truck has to go back tomorrow. So I want to give you guys a review of this truck because it's insane. And I've actually watched videos from like guys that make the videos. I don't know anything. I'm mulching. I don't know anything about suspension and stuff. But what I can tell you is what I use it for and the options and conveniences that come with it. So I know about the payload and the towing and all that stuff, but comparing a 25 to a 35, I mean, one of the videos I watched said that the Chevy Silverado 2500 HD with the Duramax with its maximum package, the optional package, is actually the equivalent to the 3500, but with like 1,000 pounds less in towing, with a gooseneck, like fifth wheel. So other than that, but it costs more than the 3500. So this is the Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Duramax with the Allison transmission, 10-speed. And I love my Christine. My dump truck's going to be ready tomorrow. And I love Christine, but there's a little piece of me that might get a little sad hopping in and driving it home, because right now I have 2.5 yards of mulch in the bed, and it was going to be 3, and just for not weight, but just for the capacity, I think it's either a regular or a short bed. So it's about 2,000 pounds. The payload is about 4 on this one. The conventional towing, I believe, the video I saw and what I looked up online was 18.5 conventional towing, and then I think there's like an extra 1,000 pounds or 1,500 if you do the gooseneck, like for a fifth wheel. But I want to see some of my favorite features. When you hit, I used it this morning. My backyard is still mud. So for anyone that doesn't know, my dump truck got stuck in my backyard for 2 weeks. It was mushy and I knew where to drive, but it rained while I was back there, and that was it. My Jeep got stuck in 4-wheel drive. TJ's Tundra got stuck in 4-wheel drive. It's mud. I took the truck back there today, not completely in the area where everything got stuck, but right in the vicinity of it. And not only did it not get stuck, I was in 2-wheel. So I knew I could stretch it a little further. There's a button. Let me take this off. What I found really cool is that if you hit this going this way, it changes the dashboard and you can choose off-road. If you put it back, it's in regular drive mode for normal. That feature it makes adjustments without even going into 4-wheel drive. So it's maybe it's an in-between putting it in 4-wheel drive. Then you've got your 4 high, 2 high, and 4 low. When you press it, it blinks on the dashboard and tells you that you're in 4 high. But to turn it off, you don't press it again, because I made that mistake. Pressing it again doesn't do anything. You have to press the 2-wheel drive. And then it goes back in 2. One thing that I got used to with my Jeep and TJ's Tundra is that when I put it in tow haul, if I shut the car off, I have to constantly remember to put it back in tow haul, because those digital buttons shut off when the car is off. This one did not. When I put it in tow haul and I turn the vehicle off, I'll do it now. It's in tow haul right now because of the weight in the back. I'm going to turn it off. And then I'm going to turn it back on. I just wanted to double check. I believe, unless I pressed it again and didn't realize, it stayed in tow haul. I'm waiting for it. It did. So I just turned the car off, the truck. Turned the car back on, and it's still in tow haul. So it stays in the tow haul option until you turn it off. And the reason I figured that out was because I was driving home from somewhere and I was on my street. My street is Hill Road. I'm going up and down the hills. And every time I was going downhill, I couldn't figure out why the truck kept slowing down. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you helping me slow down? Like, I don't want to slow down right now. And I realized it was still in tow haul. First of all, I had 2 yards of mulch the other day and my trailer attached to the back of this truck. And I couldn't even feel anything. It was like driving normally. The only differences that I felt were going up a hill or going down a hill. The descent was the biggest difference. And I think that's the part of when I get my dump truck back that I'm going to feel the biggest difference. A little sadness there is because my nursery supplier was just telling me, yeah, when you get your dump truck back, I'm really taking your life in your hands. Literally. I have a 3-speed 85. So when I'm going downhill, I have to control the speed of the truck. I have to downshift. I have to do my best to do what I got to do. This truck drives itself. Like when I'm going downhill, I didn't even have my foot on the brake. And I could hear the transmission very quietly shifting, adjusting, and the truck just slowed down. And I'm like, it's down, like, it's 10 speeds. I have 3. So, those are some of the biggest, driving differences that I've noticed. I love the mirrors. You can only adjust. Oh, what did I do? You can only adjust the top. What did my phone did something? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Look at these mirrors. You can adjust the top one on the door. The bottom one, I was looking for it, couldn't find it. I read that it has to be done manually. But you really get a great view of everything that you need, especially when you're backing up. One of my favorite things, look at the size of this screen. It's huge. All right, when you're backing up, the camera is sick. It's sick. Not only does it have a great backup camera, the lines change. Now, I don't have that on my Jeep, and I don't have that in TJ's Tundra. Those lines stay straight, and you just know where you're going based on that. This actually curves and moves. So as I back up, I'm going to show you. If I turn the wheels this way, and I'm aiming this way, it curves. If I go the other way, it curves that way. My other cars don't do that. So that takes a little getting used to. It works really well. But in some instances, I'm like, no, I don't think that I want that right now. I'd rather just see where I'm going and not have it curve. It was very helpful backing into my driveway because it let me know exactly what degree towards my Jeep I was. My driveway's very short and it has 2 concrete walls on both sides because the people who built it was stupid. And so when I got plants backing into the driveway, those curves made it really easy to determine whether I was near the boulders that I have there or my Jeep. Some of the outside features are really cool also. I love opening the bed because you press the button. Like you press the button, there's no lifting the handle. The door is so light. It just, when you want to lift it, I could lift it and close it with my fingertips. There's no boom. It's so. Excuse me. Let me show you that. So TJ has a 2018 Tundra, and he uses his the step to get in, and I don't. I'm tall. I can get in the truck without the step, but like barely, and it's so uncomfortable because this truck is so big that I have to use the step. So, I mean, it's a big truck. I got it filthy. I'm sure Enterprise is going to love when I return it. It's a work truck. They have a lot of cup holders and stuff. I haven't even really looked back here, but it is a full size. Full size. This is what I love. So when I want to get something out of the dump, out of the bed, look what I got. They have them on both sides, and they have them back here. You just climb up when you need something. But look at this. Ready for this? That's it. And then you want to close it? Oh. That's it. Click. Click. I really like this truck. It comes with a fire. I don't know if it comes with a fire extinguisher or if Enterprise just put that in there. But there are so many different... The wipers take a little getting used to, because in order to do one time, it's backwards once, and it's not the most user-friendly handle, but because there's only turn signal on here. But you can customize and personalize the dashboard to have like whatever you want on it, whether you want mileage, gas mileage, the weather, your phone. It's all different kinds of stuff. And it attaches to Google. I didn't do it. Google knows too much about me already anyway. But you can actually have it, if it knows, if I had attached the Google Assistant, then instead of using the GPS on my phone for maps, I could have done it on the dashboard. I'm not setting up Google Assist and then trying to figure out how to turn that shit off later. But it's definitely an option. The bed has a light. So, where'd that button go? Oh, here. Press that button, and a big bright spotlight starts at the top of the back of the bed and shines into the bed of the truck. And then there are other... I can't show you the lights inside the bed right now because it's full of mulch, but I'll show you that later. The seats are super comfortable, but the towing, the maneuverability, the turn radius is better than the Tundra, but it's not great. It's not great. It was, I hate having to like back up and fix a parking spot, and I don't like parking like a douchebag. So there were a couple of times where it was like, it can be a little, the turning radius is not bad, but it's a big truck. It's not super great. Better than the Tundra. You got to come out. Like that's just, the steering wheel goes like halfway around in that fucking truck. This is much better. But my dump truck, my 85 C30, that one has a better turning radius. She actually gets around she navigates pretty well. Okay, I just got home, so I want to show you. I'm going to try to get my trailer out. So this is my whole driveway. I mean, you see the length of my Jeep? My Jeep is like at the end of the driveway. So what is that? My driveway's like 12 feet long, and I have those big boulders on the side. Those are plants for a client. But this is where I parked my trailer the other day. I'm going to back up. So I put my trailer up on the hill because I want to be able to park in the driveway. And I'm going to try to get it out, but I think I parked it in such a bad place that's where I'm struggling to get the truck in the right position without going into the mud. Oops. And when I say mud, it's not really mud. It's clay. And that's why my truck, I have to put this in, let me try. Oops. I'm going to put it in off-road? Off-road and see. No, I need four-wheel. This is just getting up here. I need to back up. It's not working. I'm spinning. That's not good. I went up too far to the right of where like the driveway opening is, and I'm on like an angle. Like, okay, this is better. It was too big. Like my Jeep may have gone up that. I wouldn't expect any truck to go up. So, let me, I gotta move that ladder. I am going to attempt to get, all right. And then I want to show you some really cool, whoever designed this, I'm always complaining about stuff, saying, I wish they would call me. If they don't use it, then the design, they must have thought somebody drove this, somebody used it. Because the things that they came up with are, I didn't think of how to fix it, but I knew about a problem, and they fixed it. When I mentioned earlier about the reverse camera curving, that actually will come in handy when you're trying to attach a trailer and you back up and like someone stops you and interrupts and you're like, which way are my fucking wheels turned? Well, the camera will tell you because whatever way the lines are is the way your wheels turned. But one of my biggest issues is that I have to replace the 4-prong plug on the whip. I don't actually, it's not even a whip. It's just my little cable for the trailer. it's muddy here. And so I never know which lights work. Unless I have somebody to help me, I can't figure out if I have reverse, turn. I'm out there and I don't know if I'm gonna get pulled over. Look at this. Do you see this? This is the coolest feature ever. When I hit the button that says start light test, it continually rotates and it tells you tapping start light test will cycle your trailer lights on and off so you can check if they're working. Park your vehicle to use this feature. When I have to put the plug in first. You hit start light test, you get out of the car and you just stand behind the trailer and all of the lights go through a rotation test and they do it continually until you get back in the truck and tell it to stop. So you don't have to hurry up and run out because it cycles one time. It's like left turn, right turn, reverse, brake. Left turn, I'll do it. You're not going to see all of them because I don't have a right turn and I don't have reverse. And my brakes are a little funky. But one of the prongs is broken off my plug. And I have the replacement. I have to put it on. Let me go. Wait a second. I don't have to get out and see where I am for the trailer hitch because I have a camera. And I don't have that with Christine. I have to guess. And I hope they fixed Christine's parking brake because her parking brake was getting stuck and I was not allowed to use it. So, I had to stop the truck, turn it off, put it in gear, and check to see where I was because I live on a hill. Oh my gosh, hold on. You can watch this. See how deep those tire tracks are? I really have to move that ladder. Oh, there's my hitch. I gotta move the ladder. Fuck. Okay, here I go. I have to raise the bumper. It sank into the ground. Okay, I had to go raise I think it's the tongue, because it sank, even though I put a stone under it. The stone slipped out. There's a fucking mosquito in the truck. Perfect. Okay, I'm hooked up, and I think that my best bet, I am in four-wheel drive. I don't even know, I might wind up needing 4-low. You're going to see, I'm going to put the camera the other way, and I'm going to pull forward. I'm going to try to navigate around the well, because I don't think there's enough room or enough turf to be able to pull a U-turn, like a 3-point turn. So I'm going to try to drive around. I'll show you. I am going to try to drive around that well cover because there is not enough room this way for me to go forward and be able to back up without running the risk of getting stuck. You'll see all the tire tracks up ahead. They've been there for like 6 weeks. They're so deep because it's clay. I hope I fit here, and I hope I don't get stuck. Oh my gosh. See, I'm a smart girl. I do some dumb shit. All right, I'm past the well, and now I'm going to try to pull a U-turn. Ooh, I got to make room for the trailer. The trailer, I don't know, the trailer's... I have to back up because the fucking trailer is going to hit the well cover. Oh, I have to go this way. Oh, I don't want to go into the fucking mud. Oh, this is not going to work. Fuck me. Let me go this way. All right. Maybe. I got the trailer past the well, or it's at the well. Oh my gosh. Fucking mosquito in here. But I have just sent myself directly into the fucking mud. Into the fucking mud. I cannot get this fucking truck stuck. Please don't let me get this truck stuck. may have to just back the fucking thing all the way off the property. Because I don't know if I'm gonna make this U-turn. Look at these fucking tracks. Hold on. The whole yard. This is where you get stuck. There's no getting out of it. It's clay. I just broke out into a sweat like I used to. So I need to put the air conditioning on because oh my gosh, no, do not fucking get stuck on spinning. Alright, I got that. Oh no, I have to back this fucking thing out. Oh my gosh, I have to back this out if I can. If it's not too fucking late. Oh, it might be too fucking late. Oh no. What has 2 thumbs, qualified by passing the test for Mensa to become a member, and is so fucking stupid that I got the truck stock? This girl. I'm going to show you the trailer light while I'm stuck here. So let me put that on. And then we'll go outside and check this out. It lights up the whole bed. And then at the bottom, in the back, there are more lights. So what I'm now forced to do is get eaten alive by bugs, because the mosquitoes are insane back here. And it's just dark. And hold on. What a fucking day. So TJ still has his ramps here from when we had to get Christine out of the mud. So it's fucking clay, and I just wasn't intending to come this far forward. So I detached the trailer. I'm smart enough to do that. I'm gonna jack the truck up. I'm gonna put the ramps under the tires, and I'm gonna get this bitch out of here. I hope. Don't make me fucking call TJ. And I will not officially be showing you the trailer test, because that bitch is disconnected and it's not getting reconnected until like August or September, when the fucking yard dries up. It hasn't stopped raining, and like I mentioned earlier, whoever designed this house was just stupid. My house is located at the bottom of the grade for the hill. All the rain runs down that hill right to my house. Slope down. And the backyard is clay and mud. I mean, look at this. Just mud. Clay. I mean, I done got her stuck. Listen to this. And this isn't even the bad spot. Like, watch. I wouldn't dare come back here, because look, the tire tracks are still here from 6 weeks ago when we were stuck. And I got this far, and then when I got stuck, I tried to back up and get more momentum, and I done fucked it up. The back, this is the difference in the grade. The back's not really stock, it's the front. I can get the front tires up on the rails. I can pull forward enough and to the left. When I go left, it's drier over there, which is where I drove earlier today. Gosh. You ever just feel so stupid that you can't feel any dumber? Yeah. Good morning. I was out in the dark, getting eaten alive for as long as I could tolerate, and I made no progress. I got some wood to put the jack on because the jack was sinking and couldn't lift the truck high enough to get the ramps under it. But once I put the wood under the truck, the jack was too thick because of all the plastic shit that they have covering anything that you can actually, the frame. So I'll show you. There's plastic here, and then all the way underneath, there's that plastic there. I guess that plastic is like in front of the frame to protect it. And on one side, There was almost enough room. I tried to go in from the side. I got in from the side on the passenger side, thinking that maybe I could jack up each one side at a time. And I got the one side up a little bit, but not enough to be able to get the ramp under it. And I don't really know. I don't really know. I know how to jack something up, but it's not my truck. And I'm afraid that if I jack the wrong spot and it's not like, I don't do mechanics. And I'm just afraid that if I'm not jacking the right spot and I snap or break something or that truck drops, I mean, I'm fucking responsible for it. So I went as far as I was willing to go, and I couldn't get a ramp under it. And I tried on the other side, and the other side is lower because of the angle of the ground. And I made no progress. So I did hummy numb. I called TJ, and he was extremely helpful. He told me to call AAA, which I did. So I'm waiting for AAA. It's the next day. I was supposed to return the truck. I'm not supposed to return it till this afternoon, but I'm behind on work, and the appointment that I was supposed to go to already knew that I had to finish yesterday's job first, but now yesterday's job's not going to get finished again because I can't get there. And I have an x-ray appointment at 12:30 that I'm probably going to have to Uber to find out what the lumps in my ribs are. So, and AAA can bring a winch that's 50 feet. And if I'm more than 50 feet from a solid surface, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I have a tow chain. If I'm too far, I'm hoping that they'll let me give them a tow chain. But that's where I'm at. Nope, wrong way. It's not the truck's fault. It's my fault. I mean, I had no intention of going into the mud. I just should have backed it out 10 seconds before I pulled forward and said, I think I have to back this all the way out. I just wanted to try. And I pushed it just a little too far. It's not the truck's fault. It's totally on me. And the beauty of the whole thing is, it rained all fucking night. It hasn't stopped fucking raining, which means now it's even worse. And I can tell you this is a lot less fucking funny than when they did it in My Cousin Vinny. Getting stuck in the mud is no joke. And I would love to cut my idiocy out of the video, but then it would feel disingenuous, and maybe someone will learn not to make the same stupid fucking mistakes that I make. I mean, it doesn't make a difference what kind of vehicle you have unless it's a tractor or it's on fucking tracks. And even tractors will get stuck in the mud sometimes. Just don't do what I do, and you'll be fine. AAA made it here. It took him about an hour and a half to get the truck out. He got stuck when he first got here, and I didn't know what the fuck we were going to do. I lost another day of work. It was stupid. I know it was stupid. He said it happens all the time. Let me show you what happened. He could not get this fucking truck out. And thank goodness I had an extra tow chain, because he needed it along with his extra tow chain. I'd take the fence down, which, hey, that was motivating. I needed to take it down anyway. But even in the dry areas, because it rained last night, I mean, he had to yank this trailer. He got stuck on the fucking crusher run. I mean, you can see his tire tracks. That's in my neighbor's lawn. So, I mean, there was just... He's like, I'm going to damage your lawn. I don't give a fuck. Get this truck out and don't damage that. So, thank goodness I know how to drive well because it was close a few times. I said, please let me take that fence out. It's just a shit show. I won't even be able to walk back there. I'll sink. So instead of going to work, now that the rain has temporarily stopped, I'm going to go move shit in my garage for the new places it's now flooding. So it's not really a Chevy review anymore, but it's a lesson in it doesn't make a difference how great the truck is. Don't drive it into the fucking mud, especially if it's clay. But it's actually a really, really great truck. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to show you how the trailer light test works, because that's just fucking awesome. You plug that trailer in and hit the trailer test, and you just get out of the truck and stand behind it. It's like left blinker, right blinker, brake lights, reverse. Left blinker, right blinker, brake lights, reverse. And you get to see what works and doesn't. You just go back into the car, you hit test, stop, end of story. I mean, that was the greatest thing they could have come up with, because it's such an issue for me. I'm not ever able to test my lights unless there's someone with me. So I love the truck. I really do. Love the truck. Questions or comments? Feel free to leave them. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, although I don't see how anyone would at this point. Have a great day.